This is Deductor, continuing Battle Brothers Season 14. In the last, actually, 4 episodes, I felt like, this old sword master still got a few tricks. Still remembers how to position the brothers and use terrain to maximum advantage. I was very proud of the Honor Guard fight in particular, using that little choke point of the ruins to force the pikemen into a bad position. Like, that made the fight super clean. I got hit by an AoE, whatever. Nobody was ever in any actual danger. Dying, and then the Nacho fight again, very clean battle. Just speaking of which, I feel like Palpatino was the MVP in that Nacho fight. Towards the end, he did an attack which routed like all of the rest of the Nachos, almost all of them. And that was a pro move, Palpatino. Your first time being MVP. The Honor Guy fight, Amazing Abby did really well. He had the mushrooms and managed to hit his axes, including like a 13% or is it 14% on the Honor Guard. Very impressive work, Amazing Abby. I feel like you deserved MVP for that fight. So, yeah, all 4 fights, just good use of terrain, good positioning overall. And, gotta keep that momentum going. But those battles are worth, if you want to study how to do positioning Battle Brothers, how to use the terrain, and so forth, I offer those fights for your review. Could certain minor elements be better here and there? Yeah, probably, but it's impossible to do everything perfectly in this game. There's just too many minor decisions, and it's really easy after the fact to look at it and say, oh, this minor thing could be better. But as long as you get the big picture right, like choosing the correct terrain, having the correct strategy, and a good loadout, you will do just fine. And that's the key to this game. I do want to respond to a couple of other comments before I get to this next battle. Christ is King Philosophy had a number of comments that I think are worth pointing out. Number 1, the rally effect. It says here, trigger a morale check to rally a fleeing ally within 4 tiles distance with a bonus resolve plus 29 based on this character's resolve. So if your brother is fleeing, meaning the full white flag, it doesn't matter what your distance is. But if your brother's morale is wavering or breaking, that's like the minor white flag and the like partial white flag, the next 2 tiers of resolve up from fleeing, then the rally does depend on distance. So when I was trying to rally LoopyJester all those episodes ago, I think one time I did it when he was he was breaking. I can't remember what my distance was. Honestly, I can't remember details from that fight. I am pretty sure I did try to rally him twice when he was full fleeing, and it didn't work either time. But it would not be because I was not within, it doesn't matter if I step closer to him. It wouldn't have mattered. Unless I think you're right up against him, then every brother gets like +3 morale. It's a hidden buff for every brother like next to him. So if I surrounded LoopyJester with brothers, he would have had a better chance of being rallied. Stuff like that. But those details, they don't really matter that much. The most important thing to remember about the banner, and I do forget that from time to time, is you have to have your ally a range of 4 tiles or less. So it is critical that your bannerman is within 4 tiles of everyone, or they are like a tank with really good resolve. We don't have anyone who actually has that level of resolve, and those tanks can go off and do their own thing, but everyone else can benefit. Also, Palpatino doesn't have a sergeant stash yet. That would help a lot. And another level would help a lot. Gifted would help a lot. There's a lot that would help, but it is what it is for now. He's not like the best sergeant, but he is the sergeant that we have. He is brave, after all. And then the next comment was that the orc weapons are better than what I have. Yeah, they probably are objectively better. I'm not going to deny that, but you don't need orc weapons to like be like. There's not a single battle where having the orc weapons would have actually allowed me to take the battle. Where I'd be like, nope, not doing this battle unless I have orc weapons. I can't think of a single early game battle that is like that, unless you're trying to set some sort of world record clearing of such and such thing or something like that. Like outside of that, you just don't need them. Like they have some pitfalls. The biggest one is if you're not careful and you don't have mastery, it is actually possible to not be able to attack with the orc weapon since they cause 20 fatigue to use. So if you mess that up, you could like literally be unable to attack unless you have a secondary weapon in the inventory, which you probably should have. So there could be issues like that that you have to be careful of. Also, the orc weapons, I guess the flail, that one has an accuracy bonus against shields, like you ignore the shield defense bonus, but the other ones, they don't have any accuracy bonus, and early game, accuracy matters a great deal. You notice how many like swords and still using spears and so forth just for the accuracy. I feel like it is more critical to hit than, especially on living enemies. You just want to hit them, proc morale checks, and then you win. Like the Nacho fight. Orc weapons would have done nothing there. In fact, they would have actively been bad because I probably would have killed the Nachos too quick. And then like the little ones will eat, they'll grow, and just really bad things will start like happening. So, you know, people like orc weapons because they've got like high damage and looks cool. But I suppose the orc weapons would have been good against Ancient Dead. I won't deny that. Like having someone with the axe or the flail probably would have been good in that small Ancient Dead fight. Like that is just objectively true. I won't try to deny that. But we still won pretty cleanly through good terrain use. So, all right, I got some level ups. Don't want to do Dr. Carl yet. I was thinking pretty hard about what to do with Smurgerson and Amazing Abby. Amazing Abby had 2 good rolls, but he also took fast adaptation because, you know, his rolls could start getting real bad soon. We're at the stage of the game where, like, I do like these brothers. I don't want them to die, and the best defensive perk by far is 9 lives. Because it gives me the information I want. I was looking through all my brothers to count up the number of various perks we have. I have 1 9 lives. I think 2 Colossus, Power Dom, and Dr. Carl. And 3, of course, Wyoming Sue, a tank. Loopy would have had insane hit points, but he unfortunately died. He didn't even need Colossus. And then I think I have Prismic has 9 lives. And I think I only have 2 9 lives. Where's the other one? Wait, do I only have 1 9 lives? Is that right? No, Nathan Williams, of course. Nathan Williams has 9 lives. I actually do not. I thought I had a lot more 9 lives than I did. I think 9 lives is a fantastic survivability perk. So Amazing Abby, he might go Battleforge. It's possible. And I don't have any problem with Battleforge 9 lives. I think it's perfectly fine. You get heavy armor. Yeah, you'll get injured, and the Chosen will do extra damage or whatever. But you know exactly how many hits it'll take to kill you, which is very valuable information. If you get injured a lot, oh well, like, we'll just put you in the reserve and putting another brother. I kind of want to play with more brothers, right, for this run. So, and what I'm trying to do is take these brothers that I want to try to get maximum value out of them somehow. Like, what is the best possible, what is the best life for Amazing Abby? What is the best life for Smurgson? Those are important questions. And I think the best life starts with them not getting like one-shotted by a orc 2-handed flail, and 9 lives will protect you from that sort of nonsense. So let's do that with Amazing Abby. And Smurgson, I was considering Colossus. I actually think Colossus is very, very good on him. He had good base hit points. He has a starring hit points. And it'll scale very nicely with him. Like Colossus, he'll have a lot of hit points and nimble. That's always pretty good. But he is living a charmed life. And from a roleplay perspective, I have to give him 9 lives, right? I just have to. It just makes like perfect sense. He has to have it. So congratulations on your perk, buddy. And I thought super hard about like how to distribute the stat points. The +3 melee defense, that's obvious. But then, what do you do? What is his role? What can Smurgason contribute to the team? He can't hit, has backstabber and adaptation, so he'll eventually hit, but he can't reliably hit, certainly not at the beginning of the battle. So what else can he do? Well, he could kind of dodge an attack or two, but he's not really even that good at it. He's got 9 lives, you can put him in dangerous position. He's not really a tank. It doesn't make sense to like have him taunt because it's really anti-synergistic with these other, like with attacking. He wants to be attacking. He took like 2 attacking perks. So what if he did overwhelm nonsense? Doesn't have to hit to contribute something. You know, his initiative's not great. He has no stars, but 109, you know, you just have to level a little bit. You can get some value out of that initiative. And then it's like, I might give him Colossus. I might just give him a lot of Colossus. Give him, he has Asthmatic, so we pretty much, but there are builds. When you are stammed out, regardless of Asthmatic, I think you get 15 fatigue back. So, for example, he could have a dagger, of all things. With Mastery, I think it's 5 fatigue for a stab. So he can sit there and stab with a basic dagger to overwhelm 3x every single round with a shield. And do some, like, stupid nonsense like that. Is it truly stupid? I don't know. But is it nonsense? Yes. So let's go for some sort of nonsense. I'm gonna give his hit points up and his initiative and skip that melee because I want to assume he's not gonna hit stuff. And I might do Colossus again on him. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. We'll see. We'll see how this works. So we have a Sepulchre of the Restless. There could be a Necromancer Fallen Hero combo. Those are pretty terrifying. Speaking of Necromancer Fallen Hero combos, I might actually want to put Amazing Abby in the front with perhaps a spear or something like it, or even a flail, now that I think about it. Well, a flail could be good. Give him some better armor. Because he has 9 lives. Whereas Denki, although he has dodge, doesn't have 9 lives. But then again, Denki, let's do this. Let's give Amazing Abby a long axe and a flail. And let's see what sort of enemies we see. And then let's swap out some more armors. I don't have enough 110 armors, which is slightly concerning me, but okay. Alright, so Casual Hamster will throw. He has a Battle Whip in case you want to try to use the whip somehow. Friendly has arrows. I don't think he's going to use the javelins this fight, let's be honest. I'll just give you a quiver of arrows. And I should always bring a bandage. Always like a bandage on someone. Oh no, I don't want to give it to Wyoming Sue. Ethan Williams. Abby, I suppose, could have the bandit. Well, you have Smurgason could have the bandit. No. Ablatino needs a spear. You never know when that spear is going to be critical. You know what? Friendly needs a melee weapon. Oh my god, I just don't have enough space. I guess it has to be Wyoming Sue. No one else can really hold a bandage, so... Okay, let's try something like this. And... yeah, the Fallen Hero Necromancer combo will be dangerous, but otherwise we should be okay. Saving Dr. Carl's perk point because I feel pretty confident in this fight without having to use it. But it's also possible there is no Fallen Hero Necromancer combo. And then we're perfectly safe. Ooh, Brigands came from the north. Did I not see that last game? It could have bugged out. Sometimes like the game bugs out. So that's where the Brigands came from the north. I thought they maybe came from the east or something. So that tells me there's likely to be a Brigand camp up here somewhere. Fantastic. I love it. Alright. Fallen Hero Necromancer combo. How do we beat that? We have one net. Totally worth it. Also, we have Tau. And your one job could just be to stun that Fallen Hero. Which we may or may not even want to get the armor from. We'll see. If it's like a particularly dangerous Fallen Hero, like one with two-handed axe, nope. We're just like killing that thing. But if it's got a sword and board, sword and shield combo, that could be a good opportunity to loot some extra armor. Okay, 21 zombos with 3 unknowns. I don't hear guys. Necromancers aren't like infinitely fast. In fact, Casual Hamster might be faster. It's hard to say. I don't know if there's a Necromancer. I suspect there are Geists. There could be Nachos. Just trying to think what the best terrain to abuse would be. There's, I mean, this area is not terrible to fight at. Okay, I hear guys. I hear guys. This area is not bad to fight at. I could fall back a little bit. That's not a bad idea either. Try to lure the zombos here. Do the same thing. Bait the guys back. Use some of this other terrain. I really like these 2 graves and the trees here. The south blocking off the southern path. That is very advantageous for us. So let's... I'm not going to do anything. We're just going to wait with everyone. Except Pablotino. He's going to bust out the banner right away. I don't think the crossbow bolt matters that much. Definitely hear Geist. Unclear if there is a Necromancer. But they all moved except for the 3 unknowns. It could just be 3 Geists. I did not give Nathan Williams a whip or anything like that. Maybe I should have. Casual Hamster has a whip. Yeah, so the key to this battle will once again be to control the Geists. It's a reasonable number of the... I mean, there's this Wiedergänger up there. Double gripping a Stramasax, which could be nice to dagger down. This Wiedergänger with the axes got 110 armor, but problem with some of these Wiedergängers is, oh, this one with the short sword, that's a prime candidate to dagger down rather. The Stramasax is actually kind of dangerous. Don't really want to dagger that down. Okay, I think we fall back. I'm not convinced there is a Necromancer, which makes falling back quite attractive. The muddy ground is slowing the movement of our brothers down. That is not a bad thing. We could potentially use that. Again, unclear if there's a Necromancer. There were 2 zombos waiting. Isn't that usually a sign of a Necromancer? I'm gonna wait again with everyone and see what happens. If it's a Necromancer and 2 guys, that's not so bad. Not too worried about that. Quite a few armored Wiedergängers. A lot of this muddy earth, plushy ground, they cost 2 AP. Wait, Power Dom, you have Pathfinder. Okay, so everything's 2 AP for you. You step back 1. I want to take this. Maybe we step back 1 more. You can step back 1 more. Okay. Okay, there's a lot of muddy earth. Something to keep in mind, zombos can not step on muddy earth and attack. So that is a unique opportunity to abuse their AI. There's a lot of muddy earth here. Okay. Zombies can't step a 3 AP and attack. Three. This is 2 AP. This is 2. So we could actually fall back even more. Yeah, to abuse the positioning to the maximum effect. Tino, you stay put. We're just gonna wait patiently. Friendly, why don't you take a aim shot? Good job, buddy. Oh, it's muddy earth. You can't fall back. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. It's all okay. I gotta put Wyoming Sioux where friendly is. Or possibly where Denki is. I haven't quite decided. And then we're gonna fall friendly back. I actually quite like Wyoming Sioux where 3 AP, 3. That's 2. Actually, I like you here. I like you here. Fall back, or maybe up 1. Although we can't put Denki there. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't think there's no way there's a necromancer, because if there were, we would have been like surrounded, or not surrounded. One of the zombos would have been possessed and caught up to us by now. So if there's any opportunity to get some armor this fight, it'd be nice. Ooh, what if Wyoming Sioux just tank this one forever? That's possible. I'm not gonna shoot. I want to see the white of their eyes. Well, this makes me want to put Wyoming Sioux up, because this Wiedergänger, I think they have 6 AP? No, it's 7. Yeah, it's 6. It's 6. So they... Actually, no, this is fine. This is fine. So they'll move, and then they'll step 1 somewhere. If I come up here... Well, you know what? If I come up here, this is good. This one will step here, probably. And then we could... Like, this would be the perfect place to tank it. And then we'll let all the other ones gradually filter on back. We'll kill them and whatnot. And everything will be good. What is that last one? It's kind of scary, but we're just gonna wait, see what they do. might need some more brothers on the right-hand side, actually. Oh, guys. It must... I don't know if anything must be true, but... Casual Hamster throw 2. Good job. Hard just wait for them to come up at you. Friendly, take a aim shot. There, miss. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna let them come closer. Amazing Abby, do you want the long axe or the flail? Thinking the flail is better. Tao, in your turn. Dr. Carl, bust out the axe. Kill that one. Nathan Williams. You're gonna get the brunt of the attacks. Yep, we're just gonna wait. Let them come forward. Wyoming Sioux. You can swap to a dagger and puncture, and then you can still defend yourself. Okay, it's 3 guys. I mean, obviously we have to get at the guys. Casual Hamster has a whip. Let's let the zombies get up close, and then we'll go from there. I'm not gonna fall back anymore. Them all get up close before we decide what to do. And Casual Hamster, you'll whip 17%. It's not great. You're no Nathan Williams, but I don't need your throws. I'm not sure how to, like, I want to wait for all the zombos to get up before we attack them. Defend yourself, Wyoming Sioux. That should be a 5%. Yep. Okay, let's start Power Dom. Get this one. Either one of these can attack. I actually, again, I kind of want to have brothers here on the right. Although Wyoming Sioux could probably take 2. I mean, he has a tank. He should actually be able to take 2 of them. So let's put Smurgerson in a place where you could potentially help out. Okay, friendly. The best bet is just to shoot into the middle here. Amazing Abby. I know you have a long axe, but we'll wait for them to get close to you. Tao. You missed a 95% or 86%. Fantastic. Thank you. You are gonna. You can stay here. Nathan Williams. Hit. Tablatino. I know I could throw, but I said not too prismic. Oof. Not the best there. Dr. Carl, swap to your Shamshir. Attack. Again, let them get closer. Although, no, that would be out of range of the rally. I don't like that. I mean, Sue, just defend. Okay, the guys are gonna be very annoying. Okay, that was just Casual Hamster. That was Dr. Carl. This is all fine. This is all fine. No reason to panic yet. 11% Casual Hamster. Miss again twice. Sounds about right. Let's wait for the white of their eyes. Powered on. Get it. Dr. Carl busts out the long axe and 72% miss. End your turn immediately to go quick. For the rest of you might get hit here, Prismic. It's fine, you've got armor. Pablotino, you might rally, you might throw. I haven't decided yet. I'm just letting them like coming one at a time. Let them come. Wait for the white of their eyes. Defend yourself, Wyoming Sioux. Ooh, okay, you're getting some backstabber things going on there. Prismic, you can end your turn immediately. You might take a big hit. We'll see. 8%. Okay, you're fine. You're fine. Everyone's fine. Nothing to panic about. Amazing Abby. Get it. Thank you. Good job. And a Moose Ferguson back 1. Positioning is the key to this battle. Friendly kill. And then fire blindly into this mess here. Power Dom, you can hit or miss, as it were. Ow. Kill. Good. Pablotino. The one without a weapon is completely irrelevant. I don't think we need a rally yet. Let's... Oh! Right. I should have given you a throwing weapon. It's fine. Stab. Nathan Williams. Let's go after this one. I know we talked about daggering it, but it's not worth it. Wyoming Sioux, stay put. Alright, let's see what... Oh, okay, the guys are causing some trouble now. The guys are definitely starting to be more problematic. Dr. Carl, swap through your Sham Shear. Swing twice, and your turn immediately. Wait for the rest of them to come up. Wait for them to come up on us. Power Dom. Good decapitation there, buddy. That was a one-hit decapitation. Well done. Pablotino, let's do a rally. Get people's morale up. That can be your one job. Alright. Amazing Abby. Wait, let's see what else they do. Tau. Go for the kill. Nathan Williams should be able to get it. Okay, friendly. Good job. Scattering into enemies. So now I'm starting to think I want to do throwing because I don't care about the guys anymore. Well done, Casual Hamster. You killed that one with the Vita Gang or the Scramasax. It might have attacked someone. Nathan Williams kills one. Kills a second one. Prismic kills his opponent. Zombies are down to 11. Yeah, they have 3 Geists, but without Zombos, the Geists are pretty harmless. Why don't we take a basic stab here? Ooh, it's already 15%. Okay, let's attack with Smurgson. Denki, step up. The one with the Scramasax, which is far more dangerous. And then Amazing Abby. Could consider moving up, or I can just consider moving over with a long axe because the flail is not, and we need like another reach weapon. So let's, yeah, we need more people on the Geist. Wyoming Sioux! Oh, Prismic! Okay, it's okay. Good job, Dr. Carl. Smurgson, kill. Let's start getting the Geist. We'll wait for a little bit more. Amazing Abby, you missed that 58%. Okay, rally. Oh my god, this is the whole nightmare again. The whole nightmare with, okay, we Operation Save Wyoming Sioux. He's actually a tank, so he might actually escape successfully. And he has all his armor, so that's something. Nathan Williams, good decapitation. Friendly, why don't you try to kill that one? So you just have one more check. Wyoming Sioux. Will you succeed? I have no idea. Casual Hamster, chuck out your throwing weapons. Okay, yeah, 21%. Okay, you ran. That's all we could have really asked from you, buddy. And then Tao, why don't you come up? Got one of the guys. Excellent. Amazing Abby, stay put. We could have someone else go tank the guys. Not sure who. Maybe Danky, of all people. We are again fine. Smerson, good kill. Dr. Carl used the long axe since it does more damage. Amazing Abby, 78%. Good hit as well. Not quite sure what to do with you. We could get some surround bonuses. Not quite sure what to do with Denki. I'll step up. Kill. Pablatino. Let's rally again. Ethan Williams. Attack the guys and miss. That's okay. Prismic. Attack the guys and miss again. That is all quite okay. Whip. Oh, Wyoming Sioux can go back, but I'm gonna have him do a little flanking maneuver. We're gonna start thinking about daggering this one. Power Dom, you missed twice, buddy. Oh my god, Power Dom. Yankee defend. Amazing Abby step up. 29% miss. Pow, Kyo. Honestly, I'm gonna unleash a dog. I am a little worried about Power Dom. He could actually die. I might need to adrenaline. Nathan Williams misses, of course, regardless of fast adaptation. Casual Hamster, you got 2 chances to save Power Dom's life. You don't want to save his life, I see. Prismic. Honestly, I don't care about this video game. I need to... Oh, okay, you saved Prismic. You are now MVP. You saved Power Dom's life. That's what matters. Saving a life. I suppose he would have been rallied anyway, but... still. Wyoming Sioux stabbed a Vita Ganger down. Excellent. Oh. You just hold your ground. No need to adrenaline. Well, either Nathan Williams or Paladam could die here, so might as well get up there to get the bonus. Okay. Think about daggering this zombie down. Look at Powerdom, right? He can move and recover fatigue at the same time. Isn't that just the most incredible thing? I want all the people with Backstabber to get in position. Like Tao, for example. Ooh! Danky! What was that, a 5%? Oh my god, raised neck. I think you can... Does the bandage heal that? Does it? I think it heals, right? So we don't have that stupid, like, injury. Is it worth it for this armor? Probably not, but I could shield bash him over, and then we'll go from there. Or, yeah. Oh. I don't have the fatigue to shield bash. I could poke it over. You can't bandage someone who's in contact, so... Or you could just kill it. Okay, so we can bandage, that's good. Well. Okay, there we go. That was fixed, so we don't have that injury. Do I have to disarm? Nope. Alright, it's gonna get to go. Ah, Smergson, you took a hit too. Quite irritating. Okay, whatever. We got an 89 armor out of it. Got some 80 helmets. Some Scramus axes, gold, of course, lots of money. Took a few hits here and there. That injury on Denki was particularly annoying, but we did patch that up, so it wasn't an injury that consumes medicine. Actually, only Wyoming, Sue Smergson, and Denki took a hit. Now that I think about it, it's really quite fortunate. This fight did not go quite as clean as the last fight with the Geist, because we couldn't kill them quick enough. I suppose I should have considered just moving up on the Geist instead of hanging back around the Zombies. I think there are pros and cons to both moves. At the end of the day, to win this type of battle, you need to kill the Zombies. That is the secret to winning this battle. There is no other real secret to it. So, but maybe prioritizing at least one of the guys could have made the fight more clean. Who knows? Tao also leveled up. Congratulations. I will take the melee skill. Hit points. Did you have a Colossus, Tao? You're a good candidate for Colossus. Because you have good hit points. I'm tempted to take the +4 fatigue. So you have a little bit more fatigue to work with when it comes to stunning. But +1 defense also not terrible. Considering how bad your defense is. Do I want underdog or anything? I don't think so. Your mace. We could give you Pathfinder. That's another great way to get around fatigue issues. Can put you in a position for a clutch stun. It's really hard to argue with logic for Pathfinder. But maybe for now Colossus, just so, like, we're gonna go nimble. You have the stars and hit points. You have pretty good base hit points. I think Colossus does actually make a ton of sense for you. Synergy is hard to ignore. You have enough resolve. Is there a fun perk I could give you that actually like makes some degree of sense? I mean, there are builds where you go like shield and mace, fatigue's a little low, but you know, that's a thing. Stun bot. I don't know I would want to do that on Utao. It would compensate for your defense. If I were to do that, I might want a little more fatigue. Maybe. But I wouldn't take shield mastery or anything right now. Quick hands, don't need that. Steel brow, don't need that. Resilience, don't need that. Dodge, don't really need that, although it's okay. I do quite like Pathfinder. Think there's value there. Underdog, not convinced we need it on a stun bot. Footwork's kind of interesting, actually, but like, you stun something, you can walk away. Doesn't really make sense. You just need a stun. And none of these except Pathfinder helps you stun. So I'm gonna go Colossus. I don't think you can go too wrong there. This is almost certainly wrong. Just so you know, it's almost certainly wrong to up the fatigue. You probably want to up the defense. But what if I want to give you a shield or something weird like that? Like I'm hedging against that possibility to do some sort of weird. It's not that weird. Like the shield based stun bot is like legitimate type of build. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Fight went well enough. Gonna fix up some of these weapons we found to sell. Don't think I'm actually gonna fix up the 80 helmets. I don't think they're worth the tools. And since there were some brigand tracks, I'm gonna go into the hills on the way to Schlickberg. I will definitely stop at Schlickberg because we need to sell gear and maybe even hire people. Let's see if we can find this brigand camp potentially. It's not impossible. We could hit up these mountains before the night falls. Once the night falls, I'm just gonna beeline straight for town. But until then, you know, maybe we see something. Doesn't look like it. It's possible for the brigand camp to still be in these hills. We just can't see it because we're not close enough. So we could get a rumor from Schlickberg that gives us more direction. I think that's the way to go. What's going on here? Disbanded troops. Good time to grab a bargain or hire new experienced men. Interesting. Okay. Whoops. What is the tavern? Rumors. Nesselwald. It's just telling me Nesselwald has a contract. Great. That is useless information. I hate waiting around, but we are pretty close to dawn, and I do need to sell stuff, so we'll wait around town for just a little bit. Oh, so much time wasted. Okay, dawn. Let's see, new recruits. Militia? Retired soldiers? I do love retired soldiers. 2 different retired soldiers, how interesting. Alright, what are the prices like here? I need a round shield to remind me, or just a basic shield. Oh, prices are real bad. It's 13. Okay, so I don't want to sell too much, but I will unload a lot of this like basic gear. Am I fixing? I'm not fixing that one, really? These short swords we don't need. Cleavers, broken pike, pitchfork, basic bows. Quite unfortunate the prices are so bad. I don't know if I want to sell too much more here. Tools are real cheap. I'll take 2 stacks. I should buy food. You know, from now on, after that grain, from now on, if there is like better food to buy, I will buy the better food for the brothers. Too cheap for my own good, right? Like, who wants to work for someone this cheap? Let's just see if there's anything interesting in the weaponsmith. I'm looking specifically for a 2-handed hammer. I think those are good buys, but nope. Armor, another heater shield. I would buy a second heater shield, but I would not buy any of this other stuff. There is no second heater shield. Quite disappointing, to be honest. Keno. I do love doggos. We could get a... Ooh, Duke deserves the best armor. The Unhold armor. I'm not even going to buy him that Direwolf armor. I'm going to craft some stuff too, so I need a little money. But... retired soldiers, man. I like retired soldiers. Reminds me of me. But I think I want a little more money in reserve, because what I will want to do is try them out and pick one with great... or I could try the cheaper one out and see... Like, if he has amazing traits, we just hire him. Otherwise, we can let him go. That's not a... I mean, I could sell stuff at a discount. I don't like to do it, but we can do it. So yeah, let's try out this one. Nothing. I don't know. I feel like hiring him. Because then I would have to try this other one out and see and then hire. I would like to have recruits with some positive traits. I guess I can try out the militia. Militia can sometimes be extremely good. Ooh, tiny. I mean, they can be tanks. It's not like by default terrible. And like on range characters, which militia can sometimes be, very rarely. Tiny is an objective buff, but I don't like it. I hate that minus 15% melee damage. I really hate it unless I have suspicion this person could be a good tank. Like, if he was tiny and paranoid or tiny and sure-footed, it's an instant hire. You don't even have to think about it. Like, that would just be automatically a good tank. But quick does not combo with tiny at all. It's bad. Is this guy a hobbit? This guy could be a hobbit. You can hire him and make him a hobbit of some sort. But I don't know that's what we're into right now. Also try out this wild man. Wild men are can be pretty sick. Let's try it out. It's only 78. Sure-footed wild man. I think I have to hire. I have to, right? Sure-footed. Let's do it. Okay. Interesting. Not the best stars, but we could work with you. Honestly, this guy reminds me of LoopyJester, except he actually has resolve. He doesn't have the star in melee defense, but that's okay. He has a high roll. Like, I think wild men are -5 to 5. He has sure-footed +5, so he must have rolled a 4, which is a high roll for defense. So 9 base defense is very good. Amazing hit points, amazing fatigue, amazing resolve. Not great initiative. He's not going to be an initiative bro. But 54 with 1 star is not great. But, you know, +25, you have 79, gifted, 82. You can work with that. You can work with that. And he'll have, like, enough defense. And all his secondaries are, like, just incredible. Obviously, some sort of... Well, not obvious. I shouldn't say he's obviously battle for it. but he can go like. I think this is a great hire. I'm very pleased to pick you up. Don't know who I'm gonna name you after yet, but let's give you some like armor, I guess. Loopy, you can wear. It's just you look so silly like that. I don't know. I don't know what helmet to give you right now, but I'm very pleased with that hire. Okay. So that makes me I'll just sell this free one. That makes me kind of want to buy another doggo. No, I can't afford to buy a doggo. I'm sorry. I got craft stuff. All right, so let's go to Nesselwall now. Paying 200 crowns a day. That's okay. I'm gonna go through the forest. Hope there's some beasts that we can fight. You never know. There could be beasts. There could be a camp. Small chance. It's not impossible. What is this? Schlickberg? You come across a crowd standing around a hangman. He must have been some notoriety. Folks are muscling one another to try to get a turn to cut a toe or finger off of some sort of hanging heirloom. Okay, an old man turns to us. Ah, sell swords are you? Of course, I can smell your business, the purchase you have made. Hey, would you do a bit of work for me? I need a number of that dead man's fingers and toes. It's for my work, you see. Give you 500 crowns in return for it. Okay, why do you need that? Good question. The man earned his walk to the hangman's noose with a penchant for violence and an erring strength to see his desires through. Toes and fingers of a simpleton won't do. I'm a man of uncinched cruelty, and the only one I see right now is swinging by that rope. So what say you? 500 crowns, remember? I have never seen this event. Is this like an anatomist type event or something? Well, I kind of have to pick Smurgeson's option. He is a butcher, and his biography talks about like doing this exact thing. Really creepy. But, you know, Smurgeson, buddy, go help out. Okay, Smurgeson's a charm. The butcher spits and says he'll do it. You tell him that he's not exactly the thieving sort. He shakes his head. Nah, I mean, I'll give him a finger, just one. Before you can even agree to this, the butcher grabs a tong hanging off a nearby wall, leverages it atop an anvil, wedges the finger between the pins, presses his knee to the handle, probably severing a finger. All in one go, he wraps a hand before giving up the extremity to a stranger. There you have it, one especially cruel man's finger. What the hell, Smurgeson? You are literally insane. I did not read the insane. I was just thinking you're literally insane. He cut off his own finger. He now has a permanent injury, unless we want to use the thing on him. If we even find that water that heals all the injuries, whatever it's called, the water of life or something, which I'm not going to use on him, unless I can get rid of asthmatic. Then I might consider it. But now he has a permanent injury, reducing his melee skill a little bit. So he couldn't hit, and now he still can't hit, even worse. In exchange for 250 gold and some resolve. Not worth it, buddy, but he is insane, and we can't get rid of him. We are stuck with Smurgeson on his company, so unless we like get him killed somehow, I don't even know how, because he is insane and he won't die. Okay, I'm going through this forest in the hopes that there is a camp, but the odds are so slim. Yeah. Alright, well, let's go to Nesselwald. No camp up there either. We're just not having great luck with the camps. Peasants? I also don't see any beasts. That is super annoying. Caravan. But who knows where the caravan came from. Taxidermist and a one skull contract. Ooh, ambush trade routes. Okay, he wants me to go kill vagrants. Okay, drive off brigands at the Hermit's Cottage west of Nesselwald. This is not even worth our time doing. But the prices here are so horrifically bad, we can't do it. But I will make some stuff at Taxidermist. Noxer Trophy. Direwolf Mantle. Reinforced Nets. should be able to make 2. Elp trophy. And then we're pretty much out of money at this point. So the trophies are especially valuable. I'll give 1 to Wyoming Sue, make sure he can hold the line. Give an Elp trophy, at least for now, to Paplatino. I'll try to give him a better one later, but like once we get Sergeant Sash. But for now, this buffs him up to 80 resolve, which is a nice buff. So now we have $1,000 in reserve, which is plenty. Why did this not have like a beast contract? So we know there's a cottage, Hermit's Cottage to the west. I don't think that's what spawned the brigands to attack down there. It seems like an awfully long distance to travel. Hermit's Cottage is like a tier 1 camp. They would have very few things there. And it's to the west, so it could be anywhere over there. My thought is this 1 skull contract is basically not worth doing. Like, I am not doing a contract for 380 crowns for a 1 skull for a tier 1 camp. But I should make a note that there is a camp to the west, and then we can, when we're coming back from the north, we can hit up the woods west of Nesselwald and clear that camp along the way. That's how I would want to do it. So I'm going to decline this. It's just not worth the time. And we're just going to move on. Move on to new territory. Please bring me some battle game. I don't know where all the battles are. Like, you don't want to be forced to find battles. That's... Ooh, okay. Battle site. This could be... The Hermit's Cottage could be just south of here, but we have a plan. We have a plan for when we're going to go kill it. No need to do it now. We're in the tundra. I'm just... What is that? Barbarians. Excellent. Ooh. Okay. This is going to be the starting fight in the next episode. These barbarians. This is looking much more promising. Thank you for watching. Until next time.